Well, I'm waiting for people to show up. I got one of you in here. This live stream is only going to last as long as the rainstorm, so probably going to be pretty short, 10-15 minutes, I imagine. Pretty good little rain. Things are getting wet. Oh, it's starting to slow down. Looking off to the north here. I'm on the back patio, or the back deck, the balcony sort of deal we got. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll get struck by lightning. That'd be cool. Maybe. Oh, it's hail now. We got hail. It's hailing. Hailing on the live stream. Let's go back over here. This isn't doing very, it's not doing much for you, I know. It's hard to see, but a couple little ice cubes falling. Yeah, you go feed the horses. Yep. Pretty good little downpour. Goat Neck, I might not be here. I said that the live stream was going to last as long as the rainstorm did. So I might miss you, I might not. Anyway, just so you know, this hail we got here in southern Utah is nothing special compared to what you guys get in Texas. So anyhow, starting to slow down a bit. A little bit of a drizzle now. Quite a bit of water though in a short time. That was pretty much it. I got some horse panels right here. We're in the market for some horses, I think, here shortly. So that's what you're seeing there on that flatbed trailer is corral panels, a couple gates, a couple hundred, I don't know, 120, 150, maybe more feet. I've also got some other panels set up already. We put the sheep up in the pasture here and there, so I've got panels in rotation. Ah, geez, here it comes again. Stepping out of the direct line of that rain. It's coming from the north, and if you look, you can catch those droplets coming in at a southern angle. Pretty heavy winds blown shit all over the place here. So, oh, what's up, little Junior? How's it going? We're looking due west right now. That mountain range you see in the background is the Pine Valley Mountain Range here in southwestern Utah in Washington County. It's a fairly decent range for the south end of the state, the southernmost end of the state. If we were not with cloud cover at this point, you'd see how nice and green everything looks over there. It looks interesting. You can see those clouds. They're pushing south over the mountain. But if I look over here to my right, they're moving in a little bit different direction, it looks like. Anyhow. So I'm just kind of hanging out here. I don't know how many of you, all, you know, 4 of you are regulars, but I know one of you are. Down to one viewer. Nice. We'll step back out here since the rain slowed a bit. And that's our basketball hoop. This is our driveway landing. What's up, Nishad? Amin, I don't know. I probably killed your name. Sorry about that. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I killed it, or maybe I'm not. Sorry, I can't be sure at this point. If you're just joining us, we're watching the weather here. Okay, so out here, due east, you can see that mountain over there. That's pretty. It's a lot closer than it looks. That is what would be the Black Ridge Wilderness area. Kind of the right side over here, and then to the left side is where the national park starts, which is Kolob Canyons, part of Zion Canyon National Park. So that's cool. We're getting a bit of weather here. I'm a weatherman. Yeah, you're back, huh? Everyone got a meal? How many flakes are you feeding them? Are you feeding them cubes, or, I mean, what do you feed them? What are you feeding your horses? Freaking horses. I was just, I think he left. I was just pointing out here, I've got some corral panels, 150 feet or so with a couple gates. We're in the preliminary stages of getting horses. So that's pretty cool. I've got some other corral panels up on the upper property that, oh shit, the boss is home. And she's using the auxiliary driveway. That's trouble. Oh, geez, she's backing in. That means that there's something to be unloaded. Ah, crap. Oh, geez. Bring her back. Back her in. Keep coming. It is the Utah Summer Games here, and there's been softball tournaments all day. Our youngest daughter's been playing, so they're back from that. That's pretty cool. Ooh, senior pellets mixed with a different pellet and some oats. Nice. Horses do love oats, don't they? Hey, what's going on over there? Yeah, everybody's pissed off. When people back in the driveway, that means trouble. What do you got? Some snacks? Say it a little louder. Oh, geez, the boss. She's got a grimace. That means she's pissed. Holy smokes. Down below the basketball hoop, that's where we keep our pogo sticks and our spare tire. So that's pretty cool. You guys might want to try that. Oh, geez. Now it's just kind of windy. A little cold, too, huh? Interesting. Anyway, any recommendations on horses? What do they cost in Texas? They're fairly cheap here. What's up, Shadow GG? Oh, geez, I know they're sheep and they won't shut the hell up. That's all they do all day long. They are like dogs. My wife, when we got them, they were babies, so she's got them pretty much freaking, I wouldn't say trained, but spoiled. So they know when someone's pulling in the driveway, they start hollering. Oh, God. We've got 5 lambs and 3 ewes and 1 ram. We're about ready to make some lamb chops out of them. Shit. Yeah, we got a livestock auction here in Cedar City that every Thursday, or every second Thursday of the month, they do wild, Mustangs and donkeys and all the shit coming out of Nevada. There's a whole bunch of wild horses and whatnot coming out of Nevada, so they're fairly cheap there at the auction. I just don't know. Yeah, sheep are like cows on my way. Yeah, I freaking sheep. Oh, I am. I got people come out here and live stream with me. I got people looking at me from the door over here. anyway, yeah. So we're trying to figure out horses. Okay, come here, softball kid. Come stand right here. This is the softball tournament kid. Where are you going? Oh, jeez. Her socks are wet. I can't imagine why. Holy smokes. Yeah. Yeah, Goat Neck. I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a horse, but I also don't want to get one that's, or several. We're going to get a couple. Anyhow, I'm not trying to cheap out on horses, but I'm also not trying to get some prize freaking bloodline racing horse. I'm good with a donkey for myself, but nobody wants to get caught riding a donkey, so we got to get. Oh God, I'm gonna get the shotgun. Those sheep are terrible. Yo, dude, that's not a used Civic. That's a Toyota Corolla, and it's not for sale. I'm in Utah. Good try though. Not bad. It's used. That's pretty close. So I don't know. It's not for sale. That's basically the kid's car. You could buy that GMC up there though. I'll sell it to you for a really great price. You want to come in and buy that thing? Yeah, right there. Well, it's basically stopped raining now. Basically, it's probably going to blow something else in from the north. So, shotgun. Yeah, it's those sheep, man. They're bothering. They're a nuisance. They're a bother and a nuisance. They want to be. Literally, she has a freaking halter she puts on the oldest ewe and walks them around the property, and that's what they want to do constantly is go for freaking walks. It's kind of dumb. I don't know, $3,000-4,000, $3,000. I'd take 3 cash for it. 180,000 miles on it, 185 maybe. 4-wheel drive. Yeah, that's. Well, how much did you pay for the barrel racer and $100K reining and cutting horse? The youngsters, I'm guessing, were free, right? You reared them yourself. Yeah, I want to pay. I'd like to get a couple, 2 maybe used horses. The finest quality used horses that $5,000 to $6,000. No older than, I would say, 15 years old. Right in that sweet spot where they're going to be good for kids. You know what I'm saying? Okay, miles on the GMC. I said 185,000. Something like that. Good truck. Work truck. 4-wheel drive works. That's cool. Minor body damage on the bed. It's missing the air dam on the front bumper. It's got a pretty killer set of tires on it. All season, not all-terrain. AC works. Heater works. Leather interior in pretty good shape. Only one small rip on the driver's side seat. You know that trouble spot that folds and cracks right where your left ass cheek slides off? Yep. Come on, Shadow GG. I said I'd take 3,000 for it. Or trade me a couple horses, maybe? You want to trade me a couple horses for that GMC? That'll be cool. Okay, we're looking west again over here. Neighbors across the way. They probably absolutely hate us because those sheep will yell. You got a handshake? All right. I got one too. I got a handshake. Yeah, it's a nice afternoon here. Goat Neck, what do you guys down there in Texas charge for just your typical flat work? 2 of the younger ones, I'll get back to that. 2 of the younger ones were free. The barrel was an inheritance type deal. Yep. Yeah. What do they call those? Tall tales? Yeah, anyhow. That's reasonable. I mean, 8K is not. I mean, I don't know, differently priced in Texas or other parts. Here, stuff's people that uh, she's a veterinarian and equine training. I don't claim to be a cowboy. I'd like to be a cowboy, but I didn't grow up being a cowboy, so it's hard to transition into another sort of personality later in life. Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you buy that GMC, gladly I'll let you ram them sheep, and then we can have some lamb chops shortly after. Right? Sounds good. It's so annoying. I know it's pretty good. Maybe I need to put. Maybe I need to mic them up. I've got some lavalier mics. I could just pin one to the collar on one of those sheep, and then you guys would be in good shape. Yeah, back to the concrete. What do you guys charge for like exterior flat work? Just a typical price down there. They poured Wednesday 150-ish, 148, 150 feet of exterior. This one was doweled. This one was doweled into the footing. Dowel schedule was there on 2 feet. Anyway, and then tomorrow we're pouring the drive. Oh God, those sheep in the walkway, subgrade, and then structural base placed, compacted, formed. Took me about a day to form everything and get it all buttoned up. So for tomorrow we're pouring the driveway. So holy smokes, dude! Freaking Metroplex. So that is like the 17 is like double what we're charging out here in the country. I think this one, because it was basically, there was minimal grading on the walkway. It was around $7.50, $8. They paid for the doweling and all that sort of stuff. Dude, Shadow Dog, I'm not giving my phone number out on the internet. That's crazy. I don't think you're serious about the GMC either, unless you're my neighbor. Yeah, it's about work involved in the setup. You know, the groundwork. The form for us, the form work is included in the square foot price, but all the dirt work beneath that needs to be done is kind of a T&M or a labor rate. So that's cool. Metroplex. What is I'm a buy? I don't know all these like shorthand words, bro. I'm a buy it in ISTG. Is that what the hell's going on? I'm middle aged. I don't know what the hell all this shit is. Jesus, dude, give me a break. Long form words. Spell it out. I'm half retarded. I should probably go over there and. Okay, I get it now. I'll remember that. I swear to God. Yeah. I got a buddy in Austin. He runs a small, like a painting remodeling company. The Pneumatic is the name of the company. He's kind of a funny dude, but he had to sub out some concrete not too long ago, and he said it was crazy how much it cost. Yeah, but that's how it goes. That place is kind of a disaster, in my opinion. but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Probably wrong. Oh, God. Freaking sheep. Yeah, you can see the sheep. You're just going to have to give me a minute. I'll do the switcheroo here, and we'll wander out. You can look at my ugly mug while I walk out. Jeez. What's wrong with your sheep? I'm putting on my flip-flops here. All right. Holy shit. Oh, nice. You got coyotes? We don't have any coyotes here. We used to, but something happened to them. There was a bounty on all their heads, so $50. $50 a dog. Like, holy shit, this place is a disaster. Sheep hates when belt is out. I don't know what that means. The belt's not out. Okay, so that one's the dominant female. And that one's sister. And then, of course, all the lambs. The dominant one had 2. Yeah, tell him to shut up, dude. Tell him to shut up. Tell him to shut up again, and they'll definitely listen this time. Yeah, this has turned into a sheep live stream. That's pretty cool. Okay, where's the lamb with the haircut? That lamb right there has a funny haircut. It is kind of funny. That's the goat barn, sheep barn. We did have goats at one point, but we ate them all. So, I mean, that's how it goes. But they're looking all pretty sorry right now because it's wet. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I haven't, dude, it's been years. When we first moved here to New Harmony, we had, like our first year, we'd see them all the time. And in fact, I was at work one day and the kids were in the living room and they were screaming about something. And my wife came in and we had chickens that were free ranging and there were 2 coyotes tag teaming a chicken, basically tore it to pieces right there in front of them. And so she ran out and chased them off. And we'd hear them all the time. It's probably been 3 or 4 years since we've seen any out here or heard any. But we do have gray foxes, quite a few gray foxes and mountain lions and bobcats. Seen a black bear about 5 miles to the south. So we got all that. Yeah, they did shut up. It's because they want human presence. They think that they need people standing around them. Yeah, if you could see that one's haircut closer, it's pretty funny. It made me laugh. What are you trapping your raccoons in? And that one with the haircut has a black eye, like it's got an abusive boyfriend. Been punched in the eye. Yeah, the alpha wolf, I've seen him in front of the gas pump too. That's a pretty common place to see him for sure. You know, I mean, I don't know where else you'd see the alpha wolf. Okay, so like a live trap, obviously you're not using the little jaw type clampy trap. So funny story, we got a, I'll send you a text later, Goat Neck, when we get off, related to the fox. We've had a predator in and out of the hen house. We've got it enclosed. They've got a pretty big chicken run, but this predator is able to climb over and in and take chickens at will. We've lost quite a few hens the last 2-3 months. Oh, there they go again. There you go, bud. So anyway, I set a trap. The one night I got a pretty big humane trap, just a live trap. Nothing happened. For probably 3 or 4 days, nothing happened. And then all of a sudden, whatever it was, took the bait out of the trap, and the trap did not spring, or it sprung, but it didn't trap anything. So I was like confused, pretty confused. And then a day or two later, whatever this predator is got our rooster. So I came out in the middle of the night to see what was going on, and I ended up finding the rooster. His head was nearly chewed off. He was still alive, but barely, so I had to finish him off. And then I figured I would bait the live trap with that damn dead rooster. So I stuffed the rooster in that trap. And then the next morning I come back out to check the trap, and same thing. Whatever it was able to pull that rooster out of the trap without the door shutting behind it. So it was a pretty big deal. Pretty big animal anyhow. So I later found out it was a freaking raccoon. I saw its tracks down on the little road that cuts through the property. So yeah, I'm from southern Utah, bud. Freaking, we're rednecks of some sort here in southern Utah, so I get it. Anyhow, it was a raccoon, I'm quite sure, that got that rooster, and then got the rooster back out of the trap later that night. So at this point, we've covered the stuff up. And actually, she ordered on Amazon a solar powered chicken door timer. Could you shut up? I'm standing here. Oh my God. You too. What's up? What's your problem? So anyhow, yeah, I'll send you that fox related text. Here in a little bit. So look at these idiots. Can you imagine? She's standing there looking at me stupid. No, they don't make me money. They save me money because I'm going to eat them. We're going to slaughter them. Look at that idiot. What's that idiot doing? Oh, geez. Yeah, no, dude, we're going to slaughter them and make freaking lamb chops and rack of lamb, leg of lamb, lamb stuff. Lamb meat. I think that this year we'll process 2 of the females. I think the big one here is definitely going. Nah, these ones aren't wool sheep. They are a different type. They don't have the proper wool. They're a meat sheep. So they're not wool sheep. Yeah, definitely. Tell those little ones rest in peace, because they're next. They'll be probably 6 or 8 months old when they get it. These ewes are just over a year at this point. So we're going to start cycling them out. And our ram, you can see him. He's back there looking all stupid, wondering why he's in the other area alone. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I want that little one with the haircut to come over here. It looks funny. Kind of looks like a retarded toupee. Oh yeah, we got, forget these sheep. We got someone left all these chicks out in the rainstorm. They're not happy. We got quite a few of these little bastards here. They don't know what's going on. They don't realize stuff. They barely have a brain. This is where they spend their day out here, and then they go back inside at night in a big Rubbermaid container. Because I'm in the country, buddy. I'm in the country, and we're trying to live a free life where we can have the animals and the eggs for free. That's why. I got hens too. They're over over yonder. So, but that's why, because we like to eat animals that cost us less money and have control over. Yeah, starvation does suck. And that's the idea, that we're going to be self-sufficient within our means to provide ourselves with sustainability, whether it be eggs or chickens or whatever. So that's kind of the way it is. I didn't grow up in a city, but I grew up in a town that was fairly large, and we're trying to do it different with our kids. So, and now it's starting to rain again. This is our patch of grass. We've got a small patch of grass right over here. This is where we keep the Tonka truck. Yeah, no, dude, I don't want to come to South Africa because I'm pretty sure you guys are, I don't know the nature of your culture, but I'm pretty sure all the farmers are getting killed in South Africa, and they're moving here to the States because, you know, because the native folks in Africa are reclaiming their land and literally killing people, according to the news. So I'm not coming to South Africa. Dude, my yard's an absolute disaster. This is the best spot. I'm in the cedar trees, and there's wood chips and bark and pine cones and junk. I got junk everywhere. I got a tarp right there with a sprinkler box and some other unfinished business in the orchard. Yeah, pots and potting things and garden supplies here, and a dolly. I literally, my yard's disheveled, dude. This is the best spot in the yard. This little grassy patch. It's gone to seed. I need to trim it, but I'm freaking, it's like, I don't trim anything. I don't do nothing. Yeah. Yeah, you must have been one of those political refugees waving an American flag as they were coming to the airport, right? Terrible deal that is, if it's true. I believe it's fairly true, but that's funny. You got a good sense of humor about it. It's fairly muddy out here, and I'm in my flip-flops. That seems stupid. Now that I'm walking away, those sheep are going to start yelling again. Yeah, and I heard, yeah, dang. So, yeah, cedar is definitely bad for the grass. I've been working on it. Yeah, I saw your stuff. It looks pretty good. Yeah, you have an advantage being an employee at a golf course. But, yeah, I read that the grass, it doesn't do well around cedar, but that stuff, it's doing great, that patch, and it's right literally under a cedar tree. So who the hell knows? Here we're in the garden. Got some tomatoes, I don't know who does this, but we have a strawberry patch that is coming back from last year, but it's mixing in with garlic. So maybe we'll have garlic flavored strawberries. So that's cool. More tomatoes here and there. And then 1 million tomatoes in this hoop house. So, and I think that those are marigolds. Marigolds are like a companion plant to tomatoes somehow, and it keeps some pests away. So, and here we have onions. No, garlic and cilantro. The cilantro's gone to seed. And then more garlic, and then cilantro and some other herb shit over here. And then this thing in this pot, this tiny little pot, is a pine sapling that I dug up that was growing in the area. So I plucked that guy and put it in the pot. I didn't pluck it. I dug a great big old chunk of dirt out, put it in there. So squash and zucchinis, I think, happening here. So anyhow, I should go inside. It's freaking raining on me out here, and I'm just an idiot in flip-flops. So property.
tripod. Yeah, the rain, bro. It's fully raining right now. Let's do this. Let's see what this looks like. If you look right there, I don't know if you can see that. That's the house. Exterior rock work on the south side of the house, southeast side. So that's pretty cool. I'm just spinning circles here so you can see that it's raining on me out here. This is where I keep my machete if I plan to go to, you know, London or Europe somewhere. I'll probably carry that with me. It's pretty cool. Anyhow, I've had enough of this. Probably gonna be it. Probably gonna wrap it up. Yeah. Ooh, maybe you guys saw that lightning. Maybe you didn't. Yeah, we're on a private water system, Mountain Springs Water Company. We're on our own aquifer out here. We have 2 wells, a seasonal well, and then, well, summer and winter. He said that they've had to go to the 400-foot level to pull water out, and they used to be able to get it at the 200-foot level. So that's our cat, one of them, barn cat. So yeah, basically. Yeah, that's what we got here. We've got the Washington County Water Conservancy District, who is just that's what they do. They go around basically legislating and moving through the water tables and claiming them all and putting communities on their new system and charging just astronomical rates. So our community here in New Harmony, well, we're not New Harmony proper, but we're almost at full build out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll send you a free RC. He definitely will. He's got a couple extras. So he'll definitely ship that right out. Pretty good group of guys I got in here. Yeah, we're getting killed there to the west. Can't even see the mountain. And it looks like she's out getting. Yeah. My budget's been broke off as well. I don't know how the hell that works. Somehow it's really dumb because I sold off half of the fleet and then I ended up with 2 new ones. I got a Rock Pirate. I haven't put much on the other channel because I've been super busy. But the Rock Pirates RC rig and then the new Capra. So kind of dumb, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm gonna try to. I got water all over my screen. I think hopefully this phone's waterproof. Oh, she's out there with the little dude, a little ranch hand, getting these chicks. Oh God, I gotta get out of here. These sheep are gonna drive me bonkers. All right, enough of that. All right, guys, I'm signing out. You two have fun. Maybe I'm gonna hang around until you guys hammer out the details on this free for trade or free RC. Ain't nothing in life free, I don't think. Jeez. That's good stuff. Well, I'm out of here. You guys are going to get dumped off this live stream right away, I'm sure, because I'm going to end it. Damn it. Now it's lightning. Great big bolts right there, and I missed it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll wait a second. All right, I'm out of here. We'll chat to you guys later.